Hello, and welcome back to Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, a bonus episode. So in this episode, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to travel back in time to previous parts of this adventure, and I'm gonna talk to Luigi and hear all about his wacky adventures. So Luigi, what's going on? Well, hey, big brother, fancy meeting you here. What a coinky-dink. Eh? Who? Me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. Yes, I'm sure you do. It's a bad scene, all right. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a long story. You know what, Luigi? Yes. Yay, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear, bro? The Waffle Kingdom letter. Well, like I said, it's a pretty long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind, as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get much mail, so I was thinking, this is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crepe. I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay, beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepe. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell on me to answer the plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, don't lie, you hesitated a lot, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. First I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crepe, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently, though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse, something that happens a lot, it would seem. And those parts had been scattered across the land, as they always are. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I'd collected all the parts, I'd find her. Pretty smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base, spoken of in Waffler fables. Yeah, that sounds real. When it activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me toward Rumble Bump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rogueport for Rumble Bump Volcano. It's probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue the princess. Very, very, very interesting, Luigi. Thank you. If you wanna hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Yes, indeed I will. Come and find you sometime in the distant future. And here we are, jumped a little bit ahead in the timeline. We see Luigi, and this fellow who we will talk to later. So Luigi, what's up? Well, I went to Rumble Bump Volcano and got myself a marvelous compass piece. It was an incredible quest. There was danger and all sorts of adventuring. It was pretty nutso, bro. Wanna hear what happened? Yes. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of the story do you wanna hear? The Rumble Bump Volcano, please. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as my ship docked on the Pudding Continent, I went out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days fording through dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over. More than once I thought I was done for, bro. Oh, Mario is already asleep. I may have screamed a bit, to scare them off, you know, but as fate would have it, a blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now Bluey's a madman. Back in his hometown, they call him White Torpedo. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight to Rumblebump Volcano. This place was all about bubbling lava pools and heat that'd make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of all was this gigantic 100-foot-tall statue that stomped around. Now, the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on its forehead. Oh, ain't that always just the way? Now, I can jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with a plan for Bluey to hit that weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for a pause in the statue's movements and hucked Bluey up there. And bullseye! The White Torpedo saved the day. That jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit, and that stone statue toppled and crumbled to pieces. Once that was done, it was an easy stroll to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the base. Now the compass pointed west to Plump Belly Village on the Strudel continent. Nice. So I set sails once again and came back here to Rogueport to recharge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Oh, yes, very, very interesting, yes. Now, if you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. I bet you will be. Now, Bluey, what do you have to say about all this? Oh, hey there, I'm Bluey, and this guy's a total liar. I knew it. Don't listen to him. You heard his story, right? Well, he did try to throw me, but he completely tripped. And what happens? I end up landing in lava. Lava, man! You think that feels good? Thanks to him, you can stick a fork in me. I'm well done. My pale skin's crispified. I'll never forgive this guy. I'm gonna make him pay if it takes my whole lifetime. That's the only reason I'm still hanging around with him. You'll pay, Luigi. Huh. Well, Koops, I guess that's one way to get party members, huh? Just, yeah. Make sure that you have some kind of life debt to them. Anyway, though, that's it for this little section, so it is time to once again warp ahead to the future. And time travel complete. Welcome back. Are you ready to hear another part of Luigi's incredible adventures? Well, here we go. Well, I got my second piece of the marvelous compass at Plump Belly Village recently. Ooh boy, I really got my hands dirty on that one, I tell you what. It was pretty wild, bro. Wanna hear what happened? Yes. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear, bro? How about Plump Belly Village? Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Once we made landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plump Belly Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hizza. He said his own daughter was gonna be offered up as a sacrifice to this beast, too. So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself up to go in her stead. Brave, huh? Yeah, I bet that's how things went. Now, the custom was for sacrifices to be dressed up as brides, so I got all dolled up. I was one hot sacrifice, bro. I looked so good, I fooled our foes and got in Hizza's lair. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. Chiffon really chafes, bro. Yes, that would have been quite a sight, I'm sure. I finally found Hizza, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both heads. It reared up, fangs bared to attack, and at that moment I deftly lunged left. His gaping mouths smashed into one another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell down on the spot where Hizza's body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it and it pointed east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it, she was sorta cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I'm certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair. I kinda zoned out there. So yeah, we set sail again after ditching town, and somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport. And here I am. Somehow. Okay, thank you. Well... if you want to hear what I've been up to, come and find me. Yes, so we've heard Luigi's side of the story, but I think his partner here might remember things a little differently. Hi, I guess. I'm Jerry. I'm a Bob-omb from Plumpbelly Village. Nice to meet you. Sorry I sound so down, but you would be too if you saw Luigi dressed as a bride. I'm serious, it scarred me. It was honestly scarier than the giant snake thing. I feel I now have a moral duty to stop Luigi from ever dressing as a bride again. I have to protect the world from my fate. That's why I'm sticking close to this guy. Ah yes, that is a valiant duty, an oath that you must uphold. However, now that we've heard all that, it is time to warp ahead to the next chapter. And here we are. We have found Luigi once again, standing here at the bar, kind of dangerously close to the dartboard, with his friend, the, mechanically inclined Buzzy Beetle. So, Luigi, what do you have to say? Well, I headed to the Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. It was pretty nuts, bro. Wanna hear what happened? Yes, I do. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you wanna hear? How about you tell me about Circuit Break Island? Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Oh, and Vivian is already out. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. And there goes Mario. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, was I wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. And my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, the Big Green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. Oh, that check engine light, huh? I was in reverse. The Big Green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other carts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. Yes, and by default. I took the piece off of my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me toward Jazzafraz Town in the east. Then I heard the voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rogueport. That's what's been up with me. Oh, yes. Oh, well, sounds like you've been busy. If you want to hear what I've been up to, come find me. Okay. So, yeah, sounds like that was a fancy bit of cheating there you did to win, but what does your friend here have to say? Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. Yeah, he never is he? The only reason I lent him my rig was 'cause he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Huh. Well, Luigi, it seems that you are indebted to another random person who was unfortunate enough to cross paths with you. But, with that out of the way, I think it's time we jump ahead to the future once more. And here we are. Today we find Luigi waiting for us right here by the harbor. How nice, a lovely view. Are you ready to hear more of his exciting adventures? I sure am. Hey Luigi, what's up? Well, I got another piece of the marvelous compass at Jazzafraz Town this time. Bro, I'm telling you, I turned adventuring into an art form on that little quest. Whoo! It was pretty nutty, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a long story. Yes, I do. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you wanna hear, bro? Why don't you tell me all about Jazzafraz Town? Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as we hit Jazzafraz Town, we were overcome by the glitz and the glamour. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies live there, and they're always smiling. Oh yeah, just like the one right next to you. While looking for the piece of compass, I met a hip daisy named Hazy. Hazy was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on stage with him. I told him we couldn't since we were looking for the compass part, you know. But Hazy said we could win the compass part in the upcoming Drama Slam. He said the so-called Drama Llama plaque might, in fact, be one of the parts. And, Mario and Goombella are both out already. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cast and hit the stage. Our musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness. Yeah, I've heard of that one, it's good. The script was great, but I got really hosed, bro. My role, my part, was grass. I played grass by the side of the road. Grass, bro, grass. Well, you're wearing green. I just sprawled out on the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lines. I don't care if I was wearing green. Who cast someone based on that? It was awful, bro. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the Drama Slam. I got the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. The huge after party just bummed me out more, so I snuck out the back door. But wow, outside were tons of fans. My fans. Fans of grass. They swarmed me. I just couldn't believe it. Imagine cheering for grass. I was ecstatic, bro. After that, I added the piece of the marvelous compass, which pointed north. It pointed to the rapturous ruins in Grimble Forest. Then, the voice again. "Oh, my cherished Princess Eclair, how you soothe me, I would be grass for you." That's a weird way of saying step on me, huh? "I will find you, I will reach you, I will stand by your side and be your Luigi." You're weirding me out, Luigi. Oh, sorry about that, bro. Anyway, then I got back on my boat. I came back to Rogueport, and here I am, another leg of my adventure, completed. Oh, yes, oh, very, very good, yes. I want to hear what I've been up to, come find me. I will. So, You must be Hazy, I imagine. What's your side of the story? "I'm Hazy, and I must say, Luigi is a great actor, one of the finest I've ever seen. After this adventure, we're going on tour to appear on stages everywhere. I'm going to be known as the Red Miracle, and of course Luigi will be grass." Well, everybody has their calling, bro, and I guess that's yours. But enough of that. It is time to once again take a step into the future. And we have landed. All right, get ready for more exciting tales of Luigi's shenanigans. Well, guess what I found in Rapturous Ruins, bro? Yep, a marvelous compass piece. This part of my adventure was actually sort of sad, if you want to know the truth. It was pretty insane, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Yes, I do. Yay, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear? Luigi, I'm going to need you to tell me all about Rapturous Ruins. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. After journeying deep into the Grimble Forest, I found the domed Rapturous Ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding dead ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. As I approached the boy, someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry, and that he'd wake for a child of fate. That didn't make any sense to me, so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. But then it happened, bro. I got a tiny tickle in my nose, and I let out a huge sneeze. Well, Cranberry must have heard it, 'cause he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden, I could understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Luffs. He had been there, guarding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me that the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Luff Empire used the power of the compass to rule much of the world. Because of their greed, they were cursed by the compass, and their empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat of their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into 7 parts. He hid 6 and kept 1, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I was that hero, bro. He gave it to me, and then he and the ruins vanished. When I added that piece to the compass, it pointed to the far north, where dreaded Hate Song Tower stands. This time, I heard Princess Eclair's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess. I will be super, and then I'll... Well, I'll figure the rest out later. Anyway, I headed back here to Rogueport after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro, but that's what I've been up to anyway. Yes, well, good luck with all that, Luigi. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, I'll be around. Yes. Now, who are you then? I imagine you are not this Cranberry. Are you Screamy? I'm Screamy! I wonder what future is plotted for us by he who holds the compass. For I must deliver something. Oh, must you now? Okay. Well, yeah, you have fun with all that. And I believe there is still at least one more chapter of Luigi's tale, so I will see you in the future. And here we are. We have once more found Luigi. He is in the upper floor of the inn this time. He wasn't actually just standing out in the open somewhere. I actually had to hunt him down and find him, but here he is. So let's hear a little bit more of his tall tales. Let's see, adventures. Of course, me, I'm done questing for now. Yep, I scaled Hate Song Tower the other day and rescued the fair Princess Eclair. That's one adventure I'm never gonna forget. Nope, it was just too exciting. It was just bonkers, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Yes, I do. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you wanna hear? Tell me all about Hate Song Tower. Well, like I said, it's a pretty long story, and this part is just crazy, but here goes. Hate Song Tower stands atop a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bone-chilling howls, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. Somehow, I see. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions felt the same way. They were with me to the bitter end. The door to the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. Oh, you have a hammer too. My swing split the air and crashed dead center onto the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I'll risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Schwack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that sound as my call to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart. Wow, Luigi, it's pretty hardcore. And then... I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. And you hesitated for a second there, Luigi. What happened there? An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing. I beat that too. I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. And then I came back to Rogueport and had a light lunch. That's about it. Yeah. You think there's more to the story than that? Oh, not at all. That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. The end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end. Oh. Yes. Of course, yeah. Now, who is this? Who is this blooper? Flurry, please, here. I need the blooper to be in screen. Who are you? Hey, you, remember me? It's me, Bluey. Right, you're like from a long time ago. Man, that last battle was hairy. You have no idea. I was burnt to a crisp, but I was actually kinda relieved, if you can believe that. But if you want the whole story, you should just ask Luigi here. Ha 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 ha! Well, as long as you're having a good time. So that everyone, brings us to the end of Luigi's Tall Tales and the end of this bonus episode. I do hope you enjoyed listening to everything Luigi had to say from beginning to end. So, if you enjoyed this episode, then please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and I do hope that you join me again next time for the next exciting episode of this. Till then, ta-ta!